Good morning from a very, very cold NYC. Very cold. Like cold like I've never experienced before in my entire life. This guy right here, my brother from another mother, picked me up at the airport at 6 a.m.
Hey guys.
Donnie Haller, probably my oldest and closest friend in the world, and my home away from home, I should say. Thank you for picking me up, dude. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
So what's cooking? What's new in your life? Talk to me.
Well, this bagel is very new. Very freshly toasted.
Such good coffee. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. What, do we know the weather? It's like 7 degrees here?
Something like that. With the wind chill factor, it's below 30.
It's ridiculous.
So actually, it's just below 30.
Fantastic coffee. I'm headed in 2 hours to SAR to speak there. 2 speaking engagements there. Then after that to Frisch. It's going to be like a jam-packed week, but I'm excited we got to hang out now. We'll hang out again in the rest of the week. Tell me what you do. Tell me what's going on in your life. Talk to me. There's no 6 a.m. in my life, man. I'm always hyper. Talk to me. What's going on? What do you do?
I'm a doctor.
The man has been like...
Make my mom proud.
Since I can remember, not really, but a very, very long time. Has been, you know, in medical school and training, and I've just been working his butt off. And finally now, he's becoming a rock star doctor, physician.
Live something on my face?
The camera can't see. What kind of doctor are you?
I'm a surgeon.
What kind of surgeon? This is so good.
I do trauma and emergency surgery.
Love it. And you live where?
The 5 towns.
So we just agreed that we're going to get him into tech. You make your first million. We're going to get. So if you're a startup watching this and you think that you want to get an early stage investor who's not going to drive you crazy, easy money, but also smart and very strategic thinker. You want his money? Talk to me. His first deal. We're going to get him someone good. Someone really good, though. Let me know.
A lot of poor people on the street that want my money, too.
Tell me, we're going to get you into tech. I'm going to make you rich, man. Not that you need me to make you rich, because you're going to get rich anyway from your career, but we're going to get you extra rich. But I'm going to turn this thing off now. We're going to enjoy our breakfast off camera. I have made it to SAR Academy, who is responsible for this trip. I'm coming here to speak to 8th grade and 6th grade about Israeli tech. I grew up in this school. It's my elementary school. My dad was the principal for many, many years. Best years of my life. I think I've been here in 27 years. I don't know if you've ever been to a place where you grew up and haven't been in 27 years, but it is totally surreal. Also, the school has no walls, literally no physical walls. It is a revolutionary school in the most traditional sense of the word.
And the single most strongest influence on me for those 3 years, and really for the many years after that, because I've been out of school for a while, has been Rabbi Fuld, who was my principal then, who lives in Israel. So I'm friendly with his whole family, and his son Hillel just landed from Israel a couple of hours ago. And I would say at least 90% of you have visited Israel, and we're all connected to Israel in different ways. But before we celebrate Israel at 70 this year, I thought maybe it would be good for people to see and to learn about a different face of Israel. A different aspect of Israel, which is actually really important, and is to me really powerful, that people don't talk about enough. So when I met with Hillel last year, I went to Israel for 3 days. I was interviewing teachers. I met with Hillel for dinner, and I said, maybe you should come speak to kids in schools about Israel, about this part of Israel, because Hillel has hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. He's known as an expert in the technology industry, particularly in Israel, but also around the world.
You guys love school? You love learning here? Seriously, ask me a serious question right now. You love SAR? Honestly, I studied here. Best years of my life here. I haven't been back here in 25 years. It is remarkable to come back here. I hope you guys understand and appreciate what you have here, because there is nowhere, not in Israel, not in the US, anywhere in the world like this institution, like SAR. So thank you, Rabbi Kyle, for having me. Thank you. You guys heard of the book Startup Nation?
Yeah.
Heard of it? I just came back from Silicon Valley a month ago. And we're talking, you know, Google, Facebook, Uber, Airbnb. All anyone's talking about is Israel. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It is really crazy. But Israel right now, as we speak, is not only a technological superpower by all standards, but every single vertical of technology. That means apps. And that means, you know, hardware, things that you use, USB, Apple, iPhone. In every single vertical of technology, Israel is either #1 or #2 in the world, right after Silicon Valley. A country the size of New Jersey, in the most unstable region on planet Earth. Ashton Kutcher, right, the actor. Many people don't know, but in addition to him acting, he's actually a big tech investor, a huge tech investor. The name of his investment fund is Sound Ventures. You know who his partner is? His partner is a guy named Guy Zeri. is Madonna's personal manager. You know what Madonna is, right? Yeah. Sure. Okay? These guys are mega stars. Mega. They're in LA. And guess where their second office is? Tel Aviv. So if you look at all the biggest investors in the world, across the board, without any exceptions, they're all in Israel. Where was the iPhone 10 built?
California.
Wrong. Israel, people. It was developed in Israel. Really? You couldn't guess? Getting the theme here, people? Right? You guys, I was in the office. I was in Apple headquarters in Israel. We're building the iPhone 10. Why does a printer need to be so big? Because you put the paper inside, right? It has to be at least the size of a paper, right? That's the way normal people think. Comes along this Jerusalem-based, religious entrepreneur named Tuvia Elbaum and says to himself, wait a second, why does the printer need to be the size of a paper? Why do I have to put a paper inside a printer? And he built, are you guys sitting down? He built a mobile robotic printer. You saw the video. It's this big. You put the paper on a table, and it walks on the printer, on the paper and prints. It's this big. It's this big.
We bring in Mr. Hillel Fuld. Hillel Fuld was described by Forbes magazine as the man who's bringing Startup Nation to Scale Up Nation. He's been involved in a number of tech startups, and it's very interesting here. He's got a lot of videos on YouTube. He's got a real presence on social media. He's a very interesting guy. Please give your attention to Mr. Fuld.
My story, then we're going to talk about what's going on in Israel today, which I'm going to characterize as a miracle of historic proportions. I don't know if I'm going to put it on the same level as the wars that Israel has won and just in general the state of Israel as a whole, but it's up there and it's truly remarkable and outrageous. I'm going to even say what's going on today in Israel. I don't know how many people have been in Israel last year. Wow. Let's do something right here. I'm sure you guys heard, but Intel acquired a company called Mobileye for $16 billion. Do you understand? I can't fathom how much money that is. This company is sitting in Jerusalem. And now Intel's entire R&D center for autonomous driving is being developed in Jerusalem. Not even Tel Aviv, Jerusalem. On Intel, do you understand how big that is? These guys are defining the world of autonomous driving. An Israeli guy, an Israeli professor from Hebrew University. The canvas strategy. He says, if you build canvases for other people to paint on in your life, if you pave the road for others to succeed, right? You facilitate success for others and take yourself out of the equation. Don't think about yourself. Every person you meet, ask them, how can I help you? What would happen if imagine every conversation you met with someone said, how can I help you, right? What would happen? Number one, you'd build a reputation for being indispensable. You're helping people all the time, right? Number two, you build amazing relationships. Number three, you learn to overcome challenges because you're always helping people. And number four, for us cynical people maybe, you have a bank of favors to call upon down the road, right? He says, people that do business and think of me, are the ones that in the long term lose. Be a freier. Learned a new word today. Be a freier. If people are asking you, why are you doing this? What are you, a freier? You know you're doing a good job. So that's what I've been doing all these years, and thank God, at the end of the day, I'll just read you one email from a Silicon Valley company. I was sitting at home minding my own business one day. There's a company in Silicon Valley, I'm not going to mention their name right now, worth $1.5 billion, an amazing product that I genuinely love, and I've always given them because I love what they do and I wanted to help them. So I've written about them in the press, I've made introductions, I flew out to Silicon Valley, I sat with the team, very engaged with them. But I never had a havamina to ask them for something. Who the heck am I? They're a $1 billion company, who am I? I got this email and I'm reading the words word for word, guys. Listen to that. Listen to what he wrote me. CEO of a Silicon Valley company, not Jewish, nothing, no connection. Thank you. Subject, thank you. That's it. Hillel, listening to this, I won't ever forget your enduring support for what we've been building over the years. Okay? It's time we got you some stock and asked you to be a formal advisor. I know you wouldn't ask for this, but it's the right thing to do. I hope you'll accept. We are only just beginning, and I could really use your advice when you have the time. All the best, Mike. This strategy, if you're going to do it, you got to be all in on it. Wow. 4 speaking gigs the day I land in New York in minus infinity degree weather. Today was intense. Very, very intense. I'm now going to call it a day, head into the city for dinner. I'll be leaving this ginormous camera at home because I'm just way too tired and jet lagged to carry it around. See you tomorrow. Another intense day. The rest of the week is going to be pretty intense. It's going to be good though. Later.